What's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be having more Elite Raiders news. This is going to be Elite Raiders news number 5, boys. So I know it's been a while since we've done one of these, but I wanted to kind of just wait because of the topics that we have for today. It's mainly about plans and stuff like that and the community bounce back. So I had to wait a little bit and see if things were actually going to stick or if things were just going to go back to normal and how it was before, when it was kind of dead. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and sub. Here's our YouTube comment shout out. Let's go ahead and get into it, boys. Alrighty, boys, so obviously in the breaking news of today, what we have for us today is Xen Esports is a part of the breaking news. So if you guys did not know, Xen Esports is the team that I have, that I'm actually in charge of. And we actually have been doing pretty well. We have good investors and stuff like that. Your boy's been putting some of his own money in as well. But yeah, long story short, guys, Xen Esports is starting to pay players. And we're working on, more paid GFX, more VFX and stuff like that. But at the current moment, we do have paid player montages as well. We actually put one out before and it did fairly well. There's going to be more coming up here pretty soon. There's actually going to be one as of me recording this video coming out later this weekend. So we're just going to have to see once that eventually gets worked on, whether it's going to come out this weekend or not. But long story short, guys, Xen Esports is pretty much on the rise at this point. I mean, we have so many good players on our team. A lot of players that plays like extremely consistently, and events and stuff like that. So if you guys want to check out Xen Esports or anything like that, go ahead and go into the description down below. I actually have a tryout for our last spot onto Xen Esports, and this last spot will be a paid player as well. So if you guys want to go participate in that tryout is going to be taking place literally tomorrow as of me recording this video. All the details are in the Raiders competitive server, so if you guys want to join that server as well for any information about the tryouts, we'll also be sending a ping later after this video goes up. More info about it for Xen Esports more specifically in that Discord. So if you guys want to check that all out, make sure you join up in both Discords. That way you guys are kept up to date on everything going on for the tryouts. But that's pretty much going to do it for Xen Esports here, boys, as a part of the breaking news. Obviously a little biased for the breaking news, but your boy had to put it out there because I didn't put a video out for Phoenix. Let's go ahead and start talking about the clans, boys. Alrighty, boys, so now getting into clans. Before we talk about the community bounce back and all that, clans specifically are attributing to a big chunk of that. So there are a bit like a few clans that have popped up. I have a full list here of some clans, and there will be links down in the description for each of these clans. But currently right now there is Xen Esports, 2077, Xen Esports, and LOL Squad. There might be a few that I've missed as well. I'm not exactly sure. Some of them I just might have not seen the server before, or some of them I just completely forgot about because I haven't been in their server for a while. I'm not exactly sure, boys, but if you guys, know of any other clans that are pretty popular, let me know down in the comments down below. And I'll go ahead and check them out and see if, we'll talk about them in the next EliteRaider's news. But also on that note, boys, Xen Esports did shut down. So there was a big esports team that was paying players and stuff like that, ran by Sinks. If you guys don't know who Sinks is and his reputation, like I said, I will always shout out this video because this video literally explains everything. Just go watch Twixie's video on Sinks. The link will be down in the description as well. But yeah, guys, it's pretty wild that clan lasted as long as it did. He was paying players out. There was no scams included. I believe that, even though he had a crisp, clear reputation through being an owner, at that point, his reputation was just kind of cooked. It was already gone. So in the long run, it just didn't work out. So like I said, he was a good owner. But as far as, having a better reputation for the future, I mean, I don't know, man. He's got to be a whole different person coming back like 5 or 10 years later or something like that. I don't know, man. But with all the stuff that he did, it's just kind of hard to to accept them back into the community as a whole without any issues. So unfortunately, yeah, like I said, Xen Esports did fall. So, we have an official statement from Sinks, actually, them saying that it ended for 1v1.LOL. So I believe he's still a part of Xen when it comes to Fortnite, but he is no longer a owner of 1v1.LOL as a team on Xen Esports, which also Xen Esports did not include them in their official, their official social shout out. So I'm pretty sure at that point he had already told them that it was already over. So, we're just going to have to see in the future if it ever comes back, but I kind of doubt it, considering the fact that his reputation is absolutely cooked, unless somebody else on Xen starts a .LOL team, which I highly doubt it. But yeah, enough on Xen, boys. Now talking about clans in general. So clans have been helping a ton when it comes to, hiring players for paid players. Obviously, Xen Esports paying players. I'm pretty sure 2077 is actually paying some of their players. I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not. That's just stuff that I've heard. So we're gonna have to see if that's actually true or not. But we also have Xen Esports and the LOL squad. You know, they've been around for a little while, and they're trying to get their name out there a little bit, and they're trying to see if they can compete with these top teams that are paying players and stuff like that. Phoenix is absolutely stacked at the moment, like I was saying in the first segment of this video, guys. So make sure you guys check out that description or the links in the description for all these teams, because all these teams are definitely looking for players, free agents, anybody looking to play for them, or even some people trying to make some cash while playing for them. But that's pretty much going to do it for the clan talk here. Right now we're going to be talking about some more community related stuff. Alrighty guys, so going into the community, so obviously I'm sure a lot of players have seen that a lot of Discord servers are getting a lot more active, because it seems like that .lol's kind of having a mini comeback. I wouldn't say it's not nearly anything close to what it was before, and it definitely wasn't anything close to, like I'd say like the middle, the beginning of the crash, where like 2022 time. We're definitely nowhere near that yet either, because that was, tens of thousands of players. But now we are definitely, I think we're hitting that 1,000 player mark, like average daily, when it comes to all players combined, instead of just on, or just hitting like 1,000. Like I think the average is 1,000 now when it comes to Steam, browser, mobile, which is really good compared to just having, most of those players just coming from one platform, just mobile. And then most of the time them not being online because of school and stuff like that. But now that there's a lot more players from different regions coming in, there's a lot of different players on during different time zones. So a lot of these comp servers are definitely having a lot more activity when it comes to NA and EU. Some of the other regions are still kind of dead, but for the most part, NA and EU still has really stacked amount of like signups for cups, especially for ranked 1v1.LOL. If you guys don't know what that server is, it is a competitive server. It's the best competitive server at the moment. No, I have no involvement in it really. I help pitch ideas here and there, but I'm not really staffed or anything like that in their server. I run, or I'm going to be running Raiders Comp again, some events again for Raiders Comp here pretty soon, and I'm letting other hosts run events out of Raiders Comp, which was honestly on a break for the past couple of weeks, and then now we're kind of back since we did our relaunch. You guys can see that in the description down below for the link of Raiders Comp, so you guys should definitely check that out. But long story short, guys, I honestly think that it's on an upward trajectory. It's definitely not on a down at the moment, but it's definitely not all the way up like it used to be. So we're just going to have to see how it pans out here in the next couple of months. Like I said, I wanted to wait like a few weeks to put out this video, let school run for a couple of weeks, see how people are going to stick. And it seems like people are still sticking, even though school is active and people are busy with, life stuff because they're back from winter break and whatnot. So we're going to have to see if this actually will stick in the long run, because if it doesn't, then unfortunately a lot of people will leave again. A lot of teams will probably disband, which, Phoenix Esports at the moment has zero plans of disbanding, as we have plenty of investors, and we've been, we just signed a bunch of players to a month contract. So we're just going to have to see how that all goes in the long run. But that's pretty much going to do it for the talk about plans, talk about Phoenix Esports, and talking about the growth of 1v1.lol. There's a lot of great videos out there also talking about the growth of 1v1.lol. So you guys should most definitely go check those out. We'll be doing some react videos to those as well, and kind of giving our thoughts and opinions on it. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and sub. Drop some suggestions down below what you guys want to see on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, boys.